Hey, what's up guys? Today I decided to do one of my good old Yo Elliott Q&As. Got a question here from one of our viewers. But before I get started, I want to say thank you to all of you who read my daily article or newsletter. Today I've written an article that might be interested to people who want to improve their core strength. I got an offer in my blog post, so you can read it down below, as you can read it every day by clicking the link down below. But today we're going to talk about something a little different. Taking a question here from our friend Randy. I thought was so fascinating and interesting and long. So those of you who are watching, I hope you have some patience with Randy and I as I describe his circumstances. But I've got a very succinct answer and invitation, really, for Randy. And I think some of you will find it very resourceful, given where you might be on your journey of growing stronger. So Randy goes on to say, "Yo, Elliott, I've got a massive question for you, which I hope you could shed some light on, maybe even make one of your videos if you feel like it." Yeah, I feel like it. Today. I think I'm smart and strong-minded. I've worked full-time ever since I got out of high school, and I've worked at the same factory for the past 13 years. I'm really good at playing guitar, and I love it. I have some relationships with women here and there. I'm 33 years old, 6'4", and 220 pounds. However, I feel like I'm in the middle of a crisis. I often feel like my problems or habits are taking over my life. Problems like foot problems. He's got some crooked toe problems. Makes it very difficult for him to stand without being in pain. Really bad anxiety, had high blood pressure, panic attacks, bad posture, obsessive compulsive disorder, fear of people seeing me have a panic attack. That one's kind of fucked up. So you have panic attacks, you have fear of panic attacks, and you have fear of people seeing you have panic attacks. Man, that's a bad place to be. Bad posture, shortness of breath, high LDL cholesterol, as my doctor is telling me about. Then the bad habit on top of that is heavy beer drinking. About a 6-pack of Bud Light during the week, about 12 on the weekend, usually not on Sunday, because it's the Lord's Day, right? And he smokes cigarettes, not always eating healthy, no exercise, lack of motivation. After I work a 10-hour day with a 30-minute commute back and forth, the panic attacks usually happen. I want to better myself, but I'm not sure where to start. So my ultimate question is, where should I begin to become a stronger version of myself in my situation? Damn, Randy, yeah, where do you begin? Because you just listed about 17 things that you're dealing with, bro. Not only are you dealing with problems, but you're dealing with problems that create more problems, and then problems that don't even exist yet. So you got all kinds of problems, man. You've got this cornucopia of shit to deal with it. Where do you begin? Good damn question. Do you begin with the social anxiety disorder? You know, maybe there's a pill for you there, or a special doctor or counselor, or a piece of information Elliott can help you with social anxiety? Or do you deal with the panic attacks? Do I begin with your heavy beer drinking? Where do we begin, man? It's all fucked up. Alright? And that's why you come here. So I'm not making light of your situation, but the immensity of it is very clear through your language. You spoke it this way. I'm just reading it and reiterating it. So I said I'd be succinct, short, to the point. There are 2 things you need to do, my man. You don't need to do 17. Only 2 things that will revolutionize your life. If you do these 2 things on a consistent basis for a minimum of 60 days, you will no longer be the Randy who's watching this video now. You must change 2 things. Very simple things. Number 1 is the conversation you have with yourself first thing in the morning. Whether you know it or not, whether or not anybody watching these videos are cognizant of it or conscious of it, you have conversations with yourself. You're saying things to yourself. You're feeling certain things every day when you first wake up. And for most people, it is, oh no. Oh, no, 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 no. I gotta get up again. I gotta do my job again. I gotta deal with bullshit again. I'm gonna have anxiety again. No, 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 no. So they begin their day with negative vibrations. They begin their day by saying no. You don't need to change a whole lot of things, man, but that one moment in the morning when you first become aware that you're waking up, say yes. Yes to the world. Yes to the opportunity to live in this world. Yes to being able to breathe. Yes to the sun rising. Yes to you becoming a stronger version of yourself, because you're going to do the next thing, which I'm going to offer you. Number one is to change your thought. Very first thought in the morning. You can go deeper by using affirmations and visualizations throughout the day, but I made videos like that, and your problems are big. I don't want to give you too much shit to do. I want to give you one thing, man. And if you do that one thing with a thought seed, first thing in the morning, and you do it every day, you'll be a new man. Number two is an actual practical application of a principle called exercise. We often think of social anxiety or panic attacks and depression and all these things that are unresourceful as issues in your head. Something wrong in my head. Maybe there's something I can read, or maybe there's a video I can watch, or maybe there's a pill I can take that can rewire the neural pathways in my brain, or subdue some of these bad hormones that are making me feel horrible. And we think it's all happening in the head. Take notice of where your social anxiety is. Stop right now, relive the experience, and tell me where you feel it. Because you're not feeling it in your brain. Your brain don't really have feelings, in fact. You're feeling it in your body. So you can either, and you're doing both, but given this perspective that the body is the mind, you can either work to change your mind by working the body. You exercise and use exercise as a medicine, as medication, and prescribe it properly for where you are in your life, given the state of your nervous system, given the state of your biomechanics, given the state of your health. Exercise needs to be appropriate. You begin changing your body. You begin getting into physical shape by doing simple physical activities, particularly a daily ritual. Your body will change, and it'll support the change that you're already starting in your mind. Get up every day and say yes. Then put on your shoes and take a walk. I don't know where you live, I don't know how cold it is, but it really doesn't matter, because the elements outdoors invigorates. If it's 30 degrees out, which people in Florida freak out about, then get outside and walk. Man, sucking in that cold air and blowing out that smoke, all that pumping is going to cleanse your lungs. It's going to cleanse your heart. It's going to stimulate energy and chi in your body. You're going to feel like shit at first because you're going to detox because you eat a lot of shit and drink too much beer. But eventually, I give it a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I've made a video about the law of threes. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. Commit to 3, commit to 3, commit to 3. Once you get to the end of 3 months, you're not the same person. You're a different person. Commit, my man, to getting up and taking a walk. Start with half an hour if it's too much for you. Then build up to an hour. If you can't do it in the morning because you're rushing off to commute, then do it in the evening when the sun goes down. Fine, you don't have... Here's the other thing, bro. As I'm reading your story, you really have nothing to lose. You have no woman. You don't have any children according to this. If you've got a job you've been in for 13 years, that's a different story. But you have nothing to lose. All you have to do, and all you have at your disposal, is time for yourself. How are you using that time for yourself? Are you grocery shopping and preparing food? I don't want to give you too much. That's just an idea. So I'll keep my promise and keep this short. Wake up with a yes and go for a walk. your life will transform. Done.